All right, welcome to Sports Wire. This is the first video that we've had that we're going to have under the new brand. Welcome, guys. It's going to be an amazing stream as well. This is the Chelsea FC versus Leicester City preview that is going to happen now, and we've got a guest as well on the channel. So before that, uh, just wanted to let you guys know that the channel has been rebranded and the new channel name is Sportswire. The content is going to be very exclusive towards uh, cricket, football, F1. So those are the sports that we will be covering predominantly, and we'll have a lot of resource person who will be on the channel, on and off the channel. So it's going to be an amazing venture for us, and I'd love for you guys to be part of it as well. Um, okay, so now getting into the topic that we have for today's stream. It's Premier League is back now. Next 4 months are going to be continuous Premier League fixtures, and we've got uh, Premier League teams and players ready and getting back to their respective squads. And what a month or what a couple of months of sports Premier League action it is going to be for the fans of different football clubs. So starting with Chelsea Football Club, Chelsea will be facing Leicester City, followed by a match against Juventus in the Champions League, and then a Manchester United game and a Watford game. That's what they have for the month of November. Post which they'll have other matches as well in the month of December, but then the November fixtures look like this. Leicester City, Juventus, and Manchester United. Now, talking about who we have for this particular stream, the man who usually supports me in all these streams, it's none other than Nizian. He's yet to join the stream. Once he's joined the stream, we will bring him in as well. But as of now, just giving you an introduction about Nizian. He is the owner of BlueCloudsTV, a good platform for all sports content as well, predominantly covering Premier League or football, European football action. So that is who we have for today in the stream, and yeah, it's going to be an amazing stream. And let's see. I mean, the content for this particular stream would be a pre-match analysis of how Leicester is going to line up against Chelsea, and what are the plans that Chelsea would be having for Leicester City, and what is the 11, because we had Tuchel's press conference last time, and he did mention about few updates on the injury and stuff. So we will be bringing about those updates as well and discuss those in detail. Having said that, going forward, we will be having a pre-match analysis, a post-match analysis, as well as a live stream for multiple Premier League games. And I'd love for you guys to stay with the channel and explore these content along with me. Okay, let me check with. Guys, before we get started with today's preview, just wanted to update you on the Chelsea youth match that is currently going on. It's Leeds United versus Chelsea FC. It's been 82 minutes. Chelsea lead 2 Leeds won, and at the Leeds ground. So it is an interesting game. This will put Chelsea on the eighth spot if they win this particular game. But then it's a game of chances because Chelsea has been having plenty of chances, but then they're not able to put the ball in the back of the net. So that's a worrying thing. Maybe for the youth team as well, like how we have for the senior team. Apart from that, we also have Leeds who are getting opportunities as well. So the game could go either way, guys. That's how I put it. So the game could go either way, and it could be anyone who could win this game. Having said that, it's though it's an interesting game. We've got the goal scorer Mbayamba, who a Dutch international who's like 1.95 meters tall, and he scored both the goals for Chelsea today. Defender, so getting 2 goals in this fixture is an amazing thing for him as well. He's boasted as the next Van Dijk for Chelsea. And also, guys, we are streaming across multiple platforms for you to view us. We are streaming across Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube today. So that is also there. And yeah. All right, we've got Lizzie on.
Yeah, let me make sure I have my camera well positioned.
Sure. I mentioned already on the stream, we've got Lizzie and Nitin channel. It's sometime that we on the channel. It's been some time that we've done live streams as well because I wasn't. I thought, you know what, this is the best time to for a rest. So yes, that's pretty much the reason why I thought let me get back. But we've got V as well on the chat from Singapore.
There is a noise. There's a noise coming from the. Anytime you talk, there's a.
Is it better now?
Say something.
Is it better now?
No, something. But it's all right. Well, after the recording, you can just listen to it and see. Maybe it might not come true. I'm not sure. Maybe it might not come through the recording. But anytime you say something, you can hear kind of a feedback like. I don't know where it's coming from.
My microphone is still properly installed. Let's see. On the way, let me know if it reduces or if it increases as well.
Okay.
We'll work it out accordingly. All right. Hams Master as well is on the chat.
Hams is there.
Yeah, he is. As you all know, this is an open forum, and anyone can join in the stream. And then, as they say, the link is in the chat window for you guys to join in. We are streaming live in multiple platforms: YouTube, Twitch, as well as Twitter. So anytime anyone, if you want to join the stream and have your say, now you can just join in the StreamYard link. Like I was talking about before Nizion joined, we've got the Chelsea youth match that is happening currently. Chelsea 2, Leeds United 1 after 87 minutes. There's splendid opportunities for both the teams across the pitch, but the scoreline still remains 2-1 with Leeds United. Okay, Chelsea is getting a penalty now, which means that there is a good possibility that we might go to 3 points and then seal this game. Mbayamba is the one who scored both the goals for us, Chelsea, this time, and he is a Dutch defender. And he's 1.95 meter tall. Dizion, what do you have to say about that? 1.95 meter tall defender. It's very hard to come by, and he already looked up as the next Van Dijk for Chelsea at least. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now we all say that the investment that Roman Abramovich invested into the academy for about 10 years ago is now we can tell that it's paying out. Mbuyamba is a very good prospect. It's a good talent that if Chelsea are able to nurture this guy very well and be able to bring him up very well from Carbon, it will be like the replica of Virgil van Dijk. I'm not trying to say a Van Dijk look-alike, but look at the height of this guy and his stature, how big he is. You know, he'll be unstoppable. He'll be. You could tell that with a few more time, he's just gonna look like the way Matthias de Ligt looked for Juventus. So yeah, he's very good on the ball. Also, very smart guy. He need much more experience, and then we could say this guy is ready to play for Chelsea. We can't hear you.
Sorry, I was talking on mute. Agreed. And that's pretty much what we wanted to cover about this particular game. I guess Chelsea scored, and it's a 3-1 now for Chelsea. Lewis Baker gets the penalty goal as well. He's another prospect that we have who can, pretty much play for our senior squad in the coming days. 89th minute penalty goal, and he's also the free kick taker for Chelsea at this point in time for the Euro.
Is the game live right now?
It's live on Chelsea website, so you can watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get it, but I can't find it.
In the Chelsea website, you're not able to look at it?
Yeah, I went to the matches where it says matches.
Yeah, go to the just the bottom one. It's already 89.40 minutes, but then you can just go to the Chelsea site and then look it up from there.
So now, do you have to go to the news, or do you have to go to video, or you have to click on the matches?
You don't have to go to the matches or videos or anything. I was just able to go in the first page. There was a link at the bottom. There's different thumbnails, right? One of the thumbnails directly took me to the game, and that's what I'm looking at right now.
But because I'm on the Chelsea website right now, and I can barely see it. I can see, but anyway, okay. Let's go on.
Okay. So coming to the senior team, we are playing against Leicester City at the Leicester MX Stadium, right? Yeah, the Leicester MX Stadium. A very dangerous stadium in the context of the game, because Leicester, it can go either way. It's a very pacey team, good in the transition and good in the attack. We've got Veera as well on the stream. Veera, welcome to the channel. I guess this is the first time that you've coming in for the Sports Wire sort of the rebranded channel right now. Even Nizion, I guess. So we've rebranded the channel, and the new one is called Sports Wire, and we have multiple people running the channel. It's not going to be just myself. We will have multiple folks covering multiple leaks across the world. So that's the reason why we wanted to rebrand the channel and not have just one name tagged to it. But Veera, what are your thoughts about this particular game that we have? Just give me a brief thought on this Leicester versus Chelsea game before we get started into a deep dive.
Oh, this game could be the repeat of the Spurs game. Like, at home, the first half we have to. For me, the first half is good, very crucial. Just don't lose the first half.
Yeah.
There's they have all the possession. As long as they're not near a half, I'm happy. Then second half, let's just bring on Mount. Let's just bring on the ammunition. For me, start Pulisic, and let's see where he's at right now. Can he do 90 minutes? So yeah, it's a good game to try him out. And if anything else happens, if worst comes to worst, we will just bring on Mount and fresh legs off the bench against a weak and tired Leicester defense. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Blue Clouds. I mean, Nizion, what is your thoughts on the game before we get started into the deep dive?
It's a game that is very difficult to predict. You cannot really tell what is really going to happen because both teams are coming from an international break, which we see probably Thiago Silva is not going to take part in this game. And also the most thing that I'm also worried about is the early kickoff Usually when we have this early kickoff, it doesn't go well with Chelsea, with our team at all because of the cohesion, the understanding, the togetherness is not there in our first game. It would be nice if it probably is a late kickoff, then we can probably see other teams, the performance from other teams, and then we can also use that results that is coming from the other teams to be able to play our game. But it looks like everybody has to look at what Chelsea is doing before they play theirs. It takes the pressure off us, but then it also put pressure on us to play a Leicester City team. We don't really know what to expect from Leicester City. They've not been playing very well, but then prior to the international break, they started picking up some form. Who knows what um, Brendan Rodgers is going to do against Chelsea? The last time that Chelsea played Leicester City in the FA Cup finals, Chelsea were huge favorite. The odds were on Chelsea to win that game, but we know what happened. We got
Yeah.
we lost the trophy. I think on penalties, right? No, it wasn't on penalties. It
One
wasn't.
nil.
It was 1-0 from Yuri
1-0, yeah.
Tielemans. Yeah, Yuri Tielemans. Which Yuri Tielemans, unfortunately for Chelsea, Yuri Tielemans will be missing the game tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, I would say that it's all good. It's going to be a difficult game, although Leicester is not playing in their best form.
Agreed, agreed. And one more thing that I wanted to bring about is on the injury updates across for both the teams. We did have the press conference from Tuchel a couple of hours back, and he did mention about Lukaku's unavailability as well as Mateo Kovacic, who's not just going to be available for this game as well as the other games to come, probably even until Manchester United game. He's not
Right.
going to be available. So that's going to be a problem for us, but then we do have the squad depth to deal with it. So at this point in time, we know that Romelu Lukaku and Mateo Kovacic are not going to be featuring in this game. Apart from that, there is also another concern that Mount might not be fully fit, which means that he's not going to play the entire 90 minutes. As I recall, he's not. He will definitely probably feature in this game if needed, but then he's not going to be giving that 90 minutes. Timo Werner has started the training last week. Sorry, not yesterday. And he's been training with the squad for just 2 days. So it's also doubtful if Timo Werner will feature in this game. Maybe he is training with the squad and then he could feature against Juventus. There's a
Right.
strong possibility because Juventus game is very important for Chelsea. We've already lost against Juventus in the past Champions League 1-0. So we have to be cautious and we'll have to have our best 11 for that particular game as well. I guess that is happening on Tuesday. But that's the injury update that we have for Chelsea Football Club. And when it comes to Leeds United, Yuri Tielemans is not going to be playing this game, which is a bit of a relief for Chelsea fans because he is in a tremendous form at this point in time, and he's been contributing with both assists and goal. Very frequently for Leicester at this point at this season, and that is why he is going to be definitely missed for Leicester City. Let's see how they cope up without Yuri Tielemans in their squad. But then
Yeah.
I still feel that when we get into the formation, we'll see how they're going to probably line up for this particular match. But
Yeah.
yeah, so those are the injury updates that we have. Anything that you want to add to this Blue Clouds, like Nizion?
Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit to it concerning Hudson Odoi's question, where Tuchel said he's not really gonna answer or decide for Hudson Odoi, which what I think is Hudson himself is a little bit confused concerning which nationality that he wants to play for. Either wants to play for Ghana, which is his parents' birth country, or if indeed he wants to play for the English national team. He doesn't want to risk it in the sense that if he's not careful, that would jeopardize his entire career. Because as of now, if he have a single call up to the English national team and then he doesn't perform very well and they don't call him again, it means that that is the end of his international career. He cannot play for any other country again. So he's trying to weigh his option. What do I have to do? Can I play for Ghana, which I'll get so much opportunity to play for Ghana anytime, even if my form is not as high, and even if I'm low, they can still call me. But the competition in the English national team is very, very high, and I think Hudson Odoi has to really vary these options very well before he get himself into any of this national team, either being Ghana or England, just like they've done with Wan-Bissaka. Now Wan-Bissaka cannot go to Congo because he's stuck. In the England national team are not going to call Wan-Bissaka anymore, and he cannot play for the Congo national team. And how hard can Wan-Bissaka train to be able to play for England again? No one knows. So it is a very dicey situation. But then going into the game, I expect to see more from Carlos Odoi, but I doubt Kalim will be starting the game. Probably he might be coming out from the bench, as we see Mason Mount also returning from his tooth pain or whatever tooth, the wisdom tooth that he got taken off. So yeah, Hudson Odoi has, yeah.
You don't see
Agreed,
you don't
agreed.
see you don't see Odoi starting. Mount will not be starting, definite. So who's your front three? Ziyech? Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, we'll get to it. Definitely, we'll get to it.
Okay.
But at
Yeah.
this point in time, there are different types of lineup, right? That's how I put it. We've got multiple lineups.
Yeah.
When I say multiple lineups, we've got multiple options. One is that we preferring our predicted lineup, and there is a lineup that Tuchel has as well, right? That he's probably going to deploy. So if it was up to Tuchel, obviously it is up to Tuchel, and if it is going to be his lineup, I'd still go for Ziyech featuring in this game. Though I wouldn't want that to be the case, Ziyech might still feature in this game, according to me, because Tuchel also prefers. See, whenever the right flank seems to be injured in our squad, then Tuchel goes for Ziyech to play in the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ziyech features in tomorrow's game. The reason there is another reason as well for Ziyech to feature in this game, because Leicester is more of a transition team, right? Which means
Yeah.
that they're going to be quick on transition, quick on counter, and everything. And Ziyech is someone who has this ball playing capability. Though we've not seen the best of it, he is someone who can still whip the ball in for the crosses for Havertz or Hudson Odoi, and that is possible against these teams which quickly get out of possession mostly. If they're playing with possession, then Ziyech will not be the right fit, because he will be there'll be always four defenders marking each of our attackers, and it's going to be difficult for him to whip in crosses. But since this team is more of a counter-attacking transition team, it will make more sense for Ziyech to come in and perform in this team. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ziyech starts tomorrow. Nazion, would you agree to that, or do you have a different view as to Ziyech starting in this game?
Well, to me, I don't really care. It always give an opportunity, more opportunity for Ziyech to also prove himself. We got so much rumors surrounding him. Well, I would say that Tuchel doesn't really fancy him because of his work rate. So if Ziyech is being given another chance to prove himself, he has to do what Tuchel wants him to do, because Tuchel wants the players that is win back to be able to track back. And Ziyech doesn't like doing that. He feels a little bit cocky. He feels he wants to stay in one position, and then he wants to be the boss at all time. But Tuchel doesn't like that. That's the main reason why Tuchel doesn't play him as much as he plays the Kai Havertz, the Mason Mount, and Igola Contes and the other players, because they will play 90 minutes. They will track back. They will win for the ball. They will tag 50-50. They will go in for every ball. So if Ziyech does this, it means that he will always be part of Thomas Tuchel's starting 11 at all time.
Agree. Yeah, let's quickly jump into the 11 as well. We will. This is a short stream. We're just streaming for half an hour, and that's the plan as well. Like, we're going forward, every pre-match and post-match analysis will be done in this stream, and it's going to be a half an hour stream most of the time. So we'll quickly stream. We'll quickly get to the lineup part as well. If you can just give me a second, let me pull out the Leicester lineup that we might have in this particular game.
Okay.
All right. All right, I've got the Leicester lineup. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. All clear? No. Okay.
We can't see it. It's not yet.
Okay.
We can.
That's all right. So this is something that I was able to pull out from the Guardian on the possible Leicester lineup that we might have.
Okay.
Michael in the goal, Sriyanshu, Evans, Pereira, and Castagna as the back four, Ndidi and Sumare as their defensive midfielders, Madison, Lookman, and Barnes on the attacking midfield options. Lookman probably going to be playing the left midfield and Barnes the right midfielder. Madison will be the center and Jamie Vardy to play the center striker. One thing that I've observed with Leicester City from the matches that I've covered in terms of commentary is that Leicester City, though they have three splendid strikers with them in Jamie Vardy, Patson Daka, and Kelechi Iheanacho. They've never played them together. I mean, last game they did try and play them together, but then more often, they tend to start with just one striker up top. And then once the game progresses to 60, 65 minutes, that's when they bring in the second striker and then they tweak their formation with two players playing up top. So it will be interesting. That too, against top teams, they just prefer that attacking just one player on the attacking front rather than having two. So I'd be surprised if both Vardy and Iheanacho or Vardy or Daka, or Iheanacho or Daka, whichever combination, both of them feature. So for me, this seems to be a very close formation as to what they line up, the 4-2-3-1 formation. That's probably what they're going to go with. And I'd like to know your thoughts as well on it, Nizia.
I mean, Leicester City's formation: Vardy, Madison, Barnes. Indeed, is back. Indeed, is playing very well right now. It's one of the players that they've missed for quite a while. But indeed, is in the midfield. Vardy. I think it's a very good lineup for Leicester City. I don't know what Gilmore wants to say about this.
It looks defensive. It looks like a back six and a front four.
Yeah, but usually that is how they line up, right? Against top teams, at least, this is what they prefer. Try to hit on the counter. They sit deep and then try to hit on the counter and play a transition sort of football.
So I wouldn't play Jorginho against this. Yeah, you're not gonna lure them out. You're not gonna lure them out. You're gonna be like Sumare and Didi are just gonna be sticking close to Evans and Sorinku. So Ruben and Kante for me, we just need to stretch them apart. Get them stretched. Stretch the pivot wide. Yeah, we just need to keep them. Otherwise, yeah. Oh man. Well, Havertz, Mount, and Odoi. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I predicted. Oh, got it. Yeah.
And who is going to be the Leicester's power player for that for this game? Who do you think will be Leicester's power player?
Leicester's power player. It's always going to be a power player.
Vardy, is it?
It's going to be Vardy to me. It's going to be Vardy. Vardy is always dangerous based on his attacking prowess, his speed, playing behind defenders, which is not going to have it that easy. Anytime he plays against Chelsea and Chelsea's playing with a back three, it's very difficult for Vardy to be able to go behind it because we play with 5 guys behind the back. It's not going to be that easy. Rudiger won't give Vardy that chance, and I don't think even Trevor Chalobah will even give. If Christensen is there, that's where it's going to be a little bit of problem. But besides that, Chalobah will be equal to anything that Jamie Vardy brings on the table.
Agreed. And just to give you guys some context as well, for every pre-match analysis, we are going to come up with 3 players, one power player and 2 superstars. The difference between a power player and a superstar is that power players is the most impactful player that is going to be on the pitch. and the
Okay.
superstars are going to be the one with overall performance, a very good overall performance, both in terms of the game, the number of minutes that they feature, and the assist contributions, or even breaking down the lines and stuff like that. The entire game presence, right? But power players are usually the goal scorers, right? Let's consider power player are mostly goal scorers, and then superstars are mostly the um,
Havertz.
not for
Havertz.
Chelsea. I'm talking about Leicester
Oh,
now.
for Leicester.
So
Okay.
yeah, in Leicester, we have to go with two superstars and one power player. So who would be your choice, Dizian? I'm gonna note it down, and we'll post that in Twitter as well, and let's see how much we get it right. All right,
Okay. Two
power player for you, buddy, right?
two
Yeah,
superstars, and then one what?
Power
one
player.
power player.
One power player.
Yeah.
In this game, I see the superstars. There's Teilamens is out of this game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll go for Vardy as a superstar, and then I'll
Mhm.
go for Schmeichel as a superstar. But then
Okay.
I'll go in for Ndidi as a power player.
So Michael and Wadi will be your superstars, and power player will be Ndidi, is what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
power player will be Ndidi.
So you're saying the goal will come from Ndidi.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no.
Yeah, power players will generally be goal scorers.
Oh, okay. So my bad. I'm sorry. So my power player will be Jamie Vardy, and
Okay.
then my superstars will be Ndidi and then Schmeichel.
Perfect. So Leicester City, you're done, and now let's go to Vera. Vera, what is your prediction? Power player and striker. Sorry,
Power
superstar.
player. Power player. Power player Lukman.
Lookman, all right.
Lukman. The superstars will be Vardy and Pereira. Yeah, Vardy and Pereira. Right back. Yeah, right back.
Wadi and Pereira, all right.
Yeah.
So if you guys get it right, you'll get 10 points for each of it. And towards the end of the season, let's see who gets the maximum. Okay.
Okay.
This is for Leicester City, and my prediction: power player would be Guardi, and the superstar Madison for me, and
Okay.
the other one would be Schmeichel.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think I got two of them correct.
Yeah, you got my you're matching with my superstars actually, but yeah. So this is the prediction that we have for Leicester City, and we probably are guys. We're probably planning to get a 4-2. They are probably going to plan a 4-2-3-1. That's my prediction. If you are on the comment section, just post your power players and superstars as well that you probably think will feature in this game, and we'll add that as a Twitter feed, and you can also join the fun. So that's in terms of Leicester City, and now we have the most important part, which is Chelsea. Now we're going to go for Chelsea's lineup. I'll quickly stop sharing and bring up the 11. So we're going to just quickly get the 11 done, and also the power players and superstars. All right.
Okay.
This will be our final segment as well. All right. So lineup. I haven't selected any of these players. I just wanted to talk to you guys and probably get a combined 11 from this particular channel posted in Twitter. So let's go one by one. We start with the goalkeeper, Mendy or
Mendy.
Kepa.
Mendy.
Okay.
Mendy easy.
All right, we are all in agreement with that. Now the left centre back, Rudiger, Sar. Probably that's the option that we have.
Rudy.
Rudiger.
Rudy.
Rudiger, all right. Center Christensen or Silva?
Christian. Silva can't play, right?
Sorry?
Silva can't play, right? He's just recently returned from UT.
Yeah. He has that jet lag thing as well after returning
So
from
yeah,
the.
Christensen should be automatic to me. Yeah, it should be
Is he on
automatic.
Christensen or
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'll go with Christensen in the middle. He looks
Okay.
much more better. He looks much more better when he plays in the center back
In the
role.
middle, yes,
The middle.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the right center
Chalobah.
back, Chalobah
Right.
as well.
I'll go for Chalobah.
Chalobah.
Okay. Chalobah, all right. And left wing back, Alonso or Chilwell?
Who? What do
I'll
you
go
want?
with Alonso.
Alonso, all right.
Yeah, I'll go with Alonso.
Alonso. And Vida?
Yeah, Alonso. Yeah, Alonso.
Okay, I'll go with Chilwell for this one.
The reason why I'm not going with Chilwell, I'm going with Alonso is because of his during the international break, Ben Chilwell was able to get a chance to play with England, right? Okay.
Yep.
Alonso did not get a chance to play with Spain. He will be much rusty if you don't play him. So you want to give him some minutes.
Makes sense. Yeah, even I'll go with Alonso then. Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm playing Alonso.
Okay. And our double pivot, 3-4-3, right? Any difference that you see in the formation, 3-5-2 or 3-4-3? 3-4-3.
3-4-3, please.
3-4, yeah, 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Okay. And our double pivot?
Double pivot.
Ruben and Kante.
Double pivot. I think definitely if Kante is match fit, he will definitely have to go with Kante. We'll definitely have to go with Kante in there. Kante and probably Jorginho.
Kante and Jorginho.
Kante and
What about
Jorginho.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Would you not get him
Ruben
in this game?
Kante.
Any reason why he might not feature? I mean, by your same logic, Nizian, he's got 2 weeks to train with the squad. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was with the
Ruben
squad.
didn't play at all. Ruben didn't play for England, so fresh off the oven, out the oven.
Well, the reason why the coach wouldn't go for Ruben is, remember, you don't destroy what is not it's broken. It is not broken. These are the crop of players that have played with each other for quite a long time. There is the telepathy, the understanding, the flow of football is still there. Once you changing so many players and bringing players that haven't played with each other for quite a long time, it means that you're setting up to fail. You're bringing in a depleted side which haven't really gelled together. Just like if you guys, one of the games that we watch, I think the cup games against either Aston Villa or I think Aston Villa, the one that the game that we have Saul came in to play, which he did not play very well. The whole entire game, about 60% of the game, we were playing shit. We couldn't string passes together because the guys don't know what they were doing. So I would say that Ruben still getting to know the style of Thomas Tuchel. He's a good player, but then let's give the chance to players that already know the style, and then we can bring in Ruben. I'm not saying Ruben she's the best choice, but I'm trying to explain the reason why I wouldn't go with Ruben and I'll start with Jorginho. That's the only reason.
All right, good call. The reason why I don't want to go with Ruben Loftus-Cheek is that it's not that he is not capable of playing against this Leicester squad, but then Leicester are someone, for me at least, are, like I told you, it's going to be a transition sort of a game, and Ruben and Jorginho, both of them can get quite quickly out of position. That is something that we don't want against teams like Leicester, because they can hit you on the break, and there are going to be 5 players on that midfield. So it's a midfield overloaded team, Leicester City. If you ask me, there are 5 midfielders who will constantly be as a threat there, starting from Sumare, Ndidi, Lookman, and who else? We've got Madison and the other guy. Bonds. So those 5 people are going to be overloading that midfield, which means that we need someone who can break those 5 people's connection, and that's where I think Kante can come in handy. That's why I think Kante will probably play along with Jorginho in this
Ruben.
particular game.
Okay.
Oh, you're going for Kante and Ruben, is it, Vera?
Yeah, Kante Ruben. The reason is if you're gonna play Jorginho against a team that plays pivot, like I said, they're gonna sit back. They're gonna just pump it forward and create overloads up front. Like what you
Okay.
said. So yeah, if you're trying to lure them out, Sumari and Didi are not gonna come out and play. No, they're gonna be so tight at the back, and it's just we just need a player that like, so that's why Ruben for me is with Kante to recycle the ball and Ruben just to get up front, and he's way more direct. For Jorginho, he'll be just probing, and for me, that would the more possession we have, the more possession that we have in the first half, and then Leicester will be like, oh, let's just keep them in their own half. So they won't be bothered about like attacking us. So we just need players who we have to go at them. So Jorginho, I'm not saying it's a bad option, but if we want to like penetrate them, yeah, we just have to like break the door down, because they're not gonna come out of their shell, and it's just gonna be, like I said, one back six and a front four, and transition team, like what you said.
Yeah.
They get the ball and they're just gonna pump it forward. One long ball forward, Michael long ball, boring long ball, over
Alright.
bypassing the midfield. Yeah.
All right. So for Vera, it's going to be Ruben, and then Jorginho will feature for, probably
Juventus,
both
yes,
me
Juventus.
for Juventus. All right. But
I
for
would love
me
Juventus.
and Nizian, we think Jorginho might play in this game. But going to the top three, this is where most of the confusion arises. Let's start with the center forward, because it's fairly straightforward. Havertz is my choice. What are your choice, guys?
Havertz.
Yeah. Definitely it's going to be Havertz, because no one else can do anything better than what Havertz does as playing as a false nine. None of the players can do it. But I don't know. If I were Thomas Tuchel, I'll try put what's his name over there? Pulisic. But yeah, Pulisic. One thing about Pulisic, he won't be disciplined because he can't stay in that middle position. He like to drift out wide, either left or right, to try and to create. But Havertz is very good that he stays right there and then intersect and then play with the other players. But then Pulisic is not that kind. He's not going to be.
But is it possible that Pulisic, features in the right wing sort of a position and then combined with Havertz? Could that be a possibility? Because we don't anyways have a proper right wing for this game. We just have to go with Ziyech without an option. Since we don't have an option, we might have to go with Ziyech. So could it be Pulisic combining with Havertz on the right flank? Again, the left flank is something that he might be comfortable with alongside, alongside Alonso or Chilwell. But then we already have Hudson Odoi, who might be a natural choice given his current form.
But BJ, remember that game that Hudson Odoi started on the left, and then in the first half, so second half,
they shifted right
over him to the right. So Odoi can play either flank for me. It's just about.
Isn't he effective on the left flank?
On the left, he's more effective on the left, but the goal came from the right, so I'm not sure what was that. What was the change for? Anyway, Pulisic, like I said, I see him starting Pulisic, like he's trying to see how he's trying to see that kind of fitness.
For 90 minutes, is it?
Correct. Yeah. So he's going to see whether he's a 60 minutes. You try for 60 minutes. He's not going to push him for the 90. That's why I say mount on the bench and bring him off. So Pulisic on the right for me, and then the left is Cho, and then up front Havertz. This is a game to see. This is a game for Tuchel to see how far Pulisic is in his progress to full fitness.
Progressions.
So no, I don't see him dropping Pulisic. Yeah, no way.
Okay. So Pulisic, So you'd want Pulisic on the left or right flank?
Right.
Right flank. All right. So Pulisic here. And left flank Hudson Odoi, right?
Hudson Odoi. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an Odoi.
Any difference for you, Nizam?
Yeah. If we are not careful, Tuchel might go with Christian Pulisic.
Okay.
What those two, we have to understand that those two are not going to be playing that position for the entire 90 minutes. There will be positional changes going on, which Pulisic might drift. Yeah, Pulisic might drift into the left for Callum, and then Callum might drift into the right. So there will be
interchanging places. Yeah, interchanging
position. So I don't care. Both players can play in that position. I'm fine with that.
There might be in-game changes, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it. And I think I got this wrong. They usually play here, right? Jorginho usually plays here. And Kante here. Probably Kante a bit more forward. That's how we usually see him. Okay. So this is our playing 11, or the possible playing 11 that we would like to see, or we might see in the game against Leicester City. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will be posting this lineup as well, guys, on the Twitter page, and you can comment on it. Let us know we are excited to know how far we are going to be, right? But then I also just quickly saw another tweet that was coming in from Nizar Cancela. The 5 defenders with most chances created in open play per 90 minutes in the Premier League this season.
Reece James.
At
Trent
top.
Alexander-Arnold.
Perfect. Marcus Alonso. Mark Cucurella.
Cucurella.
And Konstantinos Tsimikas from Liverpool.
Oh.
Yeah, Tsimikas.
Wow.
So
and the difference is quite evident, guys. When I see the numbers, everyone that are featuring in that list, starting from Tsimikas to Trent Alexander-Arnold, are in that ratio of 1.5 to 1.7, whereas Reece James is at 2.8. That is
very huge difference.
Exactly. It's not just a matter of form. I agree that obviously Reece James is at the top of his game right now, but then this difference is huge, and that's exactly why I think Reece James is a better choice than Alexander-Arnold, because his primary role is defending, and he does that better than Alexander.
Very well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Wow. A good stat that came up. I thought we should probably just read through it. Nevertheless, we are done with the lineup as well, guys. With that, the final segment of this particular pre-match analysis will be score predictions. Where are your score predictions?
My score predictions are always very easy. 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. Nizion predicts a 3-0 Chelsea win.
Definitely,
okay.
Yeah.
3-1. 3-1.
Okay, 3-1. All right. I would go for a 2-1. Or a 2-1. Okay.
2-1.
And a 2-1. And also, we forgot to do this, the power player segment and the superstar segment for Chelsea. Quickly getting there as well. Power player and superstars for Nizion. Chelsea.
A power player?
Yeah.
The power player will be Christian Pulisic for me.
Okay.
And then the superstars will be N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante, and then Reece James. No, N'Golo Kante, and then Rudiger.
Okay, Pulisic as the power player and N'Golo Kante as the N'Golo Kante and Rudiger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now for Vera.
Power player Havertz.
All right.
Superstars are James and Chaloba.
James and Chalaba. All right. What if Chalaba doesn't feature? Okay.
Oh, Chaloba doesn't feature Vikante.
Yeah. That was my concern in picking up Chalaba. But my power player in this game will be Pulisic. And the okay, for me it will be superstars will be Jorginho and Rudiger. Now I'll go with Jorginho and okay, that's gonna be tricky. I'll go with Jorginho and Chilwell. If at all, okay, let me not go with Chilwell. I'll go with Jorginho and Christensen.
Oh, that means a clean sheet, man.
Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's contradictory with my co-prediction as well.
Yeah,
But-
2-1. Okay.
Yeah, my co-prediction is 2-1. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to change it. I'll go with no, not two. I still think Odoi is going to score in this game. Odoi. Okay. That leaves us with the end of the segment. We've covered everything for this Leicester City versus Chelsea game mostly, and we are excited for the game as well. There will be a live stream in both Nizian's channel and my channel. Stay tuned to both of these channels. Nizian's channel, BlueCloudsTV. If you can, just take a look at that. He is someone who is a consistent content creator. So he's not even taken this international break as well. If I'm right, he's brought in the videos at that point as well. So that's a level of commitment from Nizian. So make sure to subscribe to his channel as well. And that leaves us with this. Yeah, close to 1 hour live stream. We'll cut short it going forward to 30 minutes. But it was a good talk. Discussed a lot of points. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation as well. And we will see you guys during. Yeah, we will talk to you guys during the live watch along and also a post match analysis. Hopefully, Chelsea wins up the Chelsea. Any last words from your end, Nizian, for the stream?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nizian, any last words from your end?
No.
Yeah, I'll say, guys, it's been this wonderful guy here as a Chelsea fan is a very good content creator. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video, and share his video on any platform that you found yourself. Like I used to say on my channel too. So do whatever you do for me, do for my brother here. He does something which is much more. People don't really appreciate it, but then an upcoming Chelsea channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Perfect. Vera, any closing thoughts?
Oh yeah, just no closing thoughts. Just can't wait for the game and see you guys soon.
Yep, sure. So that's pretty much it, guys. My closing thought on the game is that on this particular video is that stay tuned to the channel, like, share, comment, subscribe to Sportswire. We've just rebranded the channel, and we've got multiple people who will be streaming in this channel, and we're going to bring in a lot of guests as well. So stay tuned to the channel, and hopefully we do a lot more videos. And see you guys later then.
Absolutely.